Have you guys heard of looks maxing? Maybe you have, but have you heard of credit card maxing? Maybe not. It's a new term that I've just coined for credit card enthusiasts like me and you. But I've been thinking deeper and deeper down to myself, and I've just been wondering, is this whole entire game worth it? Am I really making a lot of value from it? Or is it just completely a waste of time? Am I just picking up a bunch of pennies on the sidewalk trying to get some value? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, these questions have been kind of eating away at me recently as I've come up to a place where I can take a break in the credit card strategy. I'm not going for another sign-up bonus finally. Just sitting back, relaxing, using my multipliers like it should be, right? I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it, and even if it's a credit card with a massive sign-up bonus to get you in, and you go ahead and get one of those, and then you get another one, and then you get another one, kind of like the strategy that everyone talks about. Now, I don't know how far you are into the game, but I personally have got a pretty good amount of sign-up bonuses at this point, right? I mean, if you got like maybe 3 or 4 or something like that, you kind of know the exciting feeling of, tapping your credit card knowing that you're working towards that nice 75K offer on some magical card that'll get you business class, right? Have you thought about the feeling that you get when you go ahead and spend on a credit card with a sign-up bonus? Did you really need to buy what you were just buying? Just imagine the feeling of saving your money first, right? Instead of just tapping that card knowing that you're getting a business class flight out of those points, and you just thought that, oh man, I'm going to save some money now, kind of shrink it down and not just spend frivolously like it's nothing, right? These issuers are not in the game of losing money. Amex is giving you the 90K offer on the Amex Gold because it'll get you in the door, make you spend money, and make you hang around for a little bit while you waste all your money trying to use Grubhub and Shake Shack and all that mumbo jumbo. So, unfortunately, for a guy like me who's gone through all the credit cards, gone through the ropes, at this point, I'm kind of figuring out what's next in the game. Honestly, I don't really feel like I'm getting a ton of value from it. Yeah, I'm getting a ton of points. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But honestly, I just don't even feel like it's worth it. I probably am barely making $1,000. I feel like that whole entire effort for the game could have been put towards something else, something better, something bigger, more beneficial to my life than worrying about how much money I'm spending on stupid freaking credit cards, man. Probably going out and spending more money than I would have already spent. It's just so funny because we're really just picking up pennies on the ground, man. I mean, these companies are the ones that are controlling the game. We're completely playing by their rules. We don't even have the authority to decide how the game or what the game is. The game is just the game, and it's always changing, and they don't even need to freaking tell us, man. They could rip it right out of us, you know what I'm saying? That annual fee on the Platy is going to go up. We all know that. $6.95 ain't going to last much longer. Same with the Amex Gold. That $250 is going to go up to something like $350 or $395. Speculation. Oh my God. But no, it's real. Everything's changing, and honestly, it's just getting you more and more spending and more money for American Express. That's why they're dangling these giant, huge offers over us and saying, "Hey, man, get in the door. We got all that membership awards points for that lay flat business class that you want, right? You're gonna get it. You deserve that free vacation." Okay, man, it's just a freaking seat. We're worrying all this for a seat on an airplane. I mean, it's kind of a flex to be flying on Emirates or something like that, but just at the end of the day, it's like, all this focus and mind energy and like managing all these credit cards for all these different categories, it's just absolutely brain-fryingly numb, bro. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm burnt to a freaking crisp like one of those onions at freaking Outback. All I know is that credit cards are designed for the company to make money. And it sounds dumb. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud as someone who just loves going for these card offers, right? But as I've kind of come to a place in my strategy where I'm able to take a deep breath, sit back, relax, lay that seat back a little bit, just like business class on Qantas, or you know what I'm saying? It feels nice, I'm able to reflect on my entire year that I've done, grinding the offers that I've been grinding. And I'm not just a guy, I'm not a baby guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like a noob in the credit card game. For those of you who are just wondering why I said 1 year, I've been going grinding for 1 year. This is just sounding so weird. No, I've been going for subs actively for 1 year, but I got lots of credit history. I mean, I'm 36. No, I'm kidding. I'm not 36. Dude, you really thought? No, I'm not 36. But no, basically, I'm just going for cards. I was going for cards, and now I'm just kind of chilling, hanging out, using the multipliers. And the nice part is that Apple Wallet makes it easier to kind of shuffle through which ones you're going to go for. Do you want to see? You want to see what I'm talking about? Here, Like, here, I'll show you because I know you guys love to see what's inside everyone's wallets. But yeah, this is what's my Apple Wallet right now. So all these little cards, you know, if I'm going to buy groceries, I'll just tap on the Amex Gold one, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to show you. It's got my numbers on there. So yeah, I don't want you to see my numbers. And honestly, when you have a bunch of credit cards like this, they all auto pay on random dates, and you can go in there and kind of try to align these dates up to be like one day, but they're always going to be a little off. It's just really frustrating because you can't really track it that well, and some of the apps do have built-in category tracking, so you can use like the Chase app to see what you're spending, but you know, if you have an Amex card or a Bilt card or all these little cards, everything adds up, man. It adds up so much that you don't even really realize that you're just kind of spending. And that's the bad part about the game that no one talks about. It is cool to have all these categories and specialized cards for certain use cases, but like, dude, if you're out spending all a bunch of money thinking that all the other cards that you have are zero balance, in reality they just got hit with that $14.99 Netflix subscription that, oh yeah, I put that on that card, but I thought it was going to this other card. I thought it was going to the other card the whole time, and now this other card's out there, and you know what I'm saying? Dude, it's bad, man. You can accidentally mess up doing that, and that's where you can kind of bite you. And it only takes a few bites to ruin the entire game and make none of this worth it, right? Since we're barely getting any value, literally scraping by, making the tiny multipliers try to work and make something happen, you're really not going to get that far. And if you make one simple mistake like that, it's going to cost you a whole bunch of money, man. You're going to be losing, okay? It's so much easier to sit back, relax, and put it on one or two cards. Just have a simple setup, not worrying about these crazy 5% back on all these different category cashback cards, or having 5 different ecosystems like Bilt, Citi, Chase, Capital One, all these different crazy Capital One Duo, Chase Trifecta, Amex Trifecta setups where you got to go in and log into all these different crazy accounts, you know, and I'm kind of one of these people, man. I'm not going to lie. I did it to myself. I went for these sign-up bonuses, grinded, got a ton of points, and now I'm kind of sitting here, and I'm like, damn, it's pretty freaking annoying to have to log into all these different accounts all the freaking time to see what's going on, make sure none of them are getting fraud, make sure none of them are glitching out or breaking, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's just a pain, and I kind of miss back in the day when I would just run everything through Chase Freedom Unlimited. Honestly, I spent way less money, I chilled way harder, and honestly, I was focusing on school, man. I was just grinding through school. So I hope you understand. I don't know if you can relate to any of this. I think the credit card game is pretty chill. You can get some awesome, you know, free stuff, maybe some cash back if you want. And even these, I'm not going to lie, guys. Yes, the domestic travel is great, and the business class travel is great, and the Hyatt hotels are awesome. It's just like, you know, getting there takes a lot of steps that you don't really, you know, you'll go through all the steps, and then at the end, you're like, geez, I don't even know if that's worth it, man. It really is tough to get all that figured out. It's freaking tough, man. If you really want to optimize everything, God, it's incredibly, you know, time consuming. It's time consuming. It really takes a lot of energy. You got to know that. So that's pretty much where I was going to try to go with this video, and I think we nailed it. So I don't know. If you thought I nailed it in this video, subscribe down below. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to go somewhere with this channel, and I'm excited for you to join the ride. So that's about it. I'm going to go head out. It's Friday, baby. Yeah. All right, see ya.